Hi everyone, my name is Kunal Raj. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate Unix and Linux lab exercise number 3. The title of this experiment is Looping Control Statements in Shell Programming. The first question is to write a shell script to print the Fibonacci series. Here, this is the program to print the Fibonacci series. First, I am declaring two variables here, f1 and f2, and I am taking the value as 0 and 1 for f1 and f2. Then I am asking user to enter n up to which value the user has to print the Fibonacci series. Then first I am printing these two values, and then I am running a loop from 0 to n minus 2. Then I am adding f1 and f2 to get the last two numbers to add and to get the next number. And then I am again storing. In f1 I am storing f2, and then f2 I am storing s. So this series will continue up till the second last number. So I'll execute the program here. Here it's asking to enter n. Suppose if I give 7, it will print the first 7 Fibonacci series number. So first is 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 5, then 8. So the number is the sum of the last two number. Next question is to write a shell script to find the sum of the following series. So in the series we have to find the square of the odd number of the up to the given number. So here for that, first it will ask to enter an odd number. So after entering n, I am initializing and declaring a variable s and initializing with 0 to find the sum. So I am running a loop from 1 to n, and each iteration will be plus 2 because we need odd numbers. So next is I am adding s as s is equal to s plus I into I. Then using BC operator I am calculating this value and storing in the s. Then I am printing the sum here, sum as s. Now it says enter an odd number. Suppose I enter here 13. So the sum of up to 13, the sum is 445, and the square of the odd numbers are also shown here. Next question is to write a shell script to check the given number is Armstrong or not. Now in Armstrong number, the count of the number, that is how many digits are there, raised to each number, and if we calculate the sum of it, it should be equal to the original number. So for that, first I am giving here enter the number, then I am taking the number, I am declaring count and initializing the value to 0. Then I am declaring a variable m which is same as n. Then using a while loop here, in the first while loop I am calculating how many digits are there. So the count will give the total number of digits. Then in the second part, again I am giving m as n, reinitializing m with n. Then I am declaring a variable called arms. Here I am giving 0. So this variable will store the total sum. Then using here a while loop, I am storing the remainder in and dividing the number by 10. That is, a remainder will have the last number. Then using power, I am calculating the power, that is remainder power the count how much we have. Then I am adding all the power to the arms. So here the total sum squared the count will be stored in the arms. Then at the last I am checking if arms is equal to n, that is our calculated number is equal to the original number, then the number is Armstrong, otherwise it is not Armstrong. So here I will execute. So I am giving a number as 145. Here it will say 145 is not Armstrong number. Again if I give 153, it will say 153 is Armstrong number. Next question is to write a shell script to check the given number is palindrome or not. So palindrome means the reverse of the string should be equal to the original string. Here it is number. So in palindrome, first I am giving enter the number, then I am taking the number, I am initializing m as n same, then I am reversing the number using this logic. So if remainder, then I am multiplying remainder at the end of every iteration here, so that the last number multiplied into 10 plus the current number will give us the reverse in this reverse variable. Then at the end I am checking if n is equal to reverse, that is the original number is equal to reverse number. If both are equal, then n is palindrome, otherwise it is not palindrome. Suppose I give a number here 1345, it will say 1345 is not palindrome. If I give here 1 2 3 4 3 2 1, so it's a palindrome number. Next question is to write a shell script to print the prime numbers between the given ranges. So we have to give two numbers, between those numbers prime numbers, all the prime numbers should be printed. For there, first I am taking number 1 and the number 2, then I am initializing count with 0, then I am iterating a loop from I equal to number 1 to number 2, then in for loop with I am having another for loop. Here I will iterate from 2 to the current I, and if I is divided by j, that is if there is no remainder between these two, that is modulus operator, then I'll increase the count. That means the basic logic is, if the number is having only two factors, that is the number and 1, then the count will not increase, it will remain to 0 only. So if the count is not increased, that means the number is prime. So here I am printing, if count is 0, then I will just print the I, the current value, and then at the end of every outer for loop I will again initialize count with 0. So it says number 1 I will give 3, the number 2 I will give as 20. So between 3 and 20 it will print all the prime numbers. So as you can see, between 3 and 20 all prime numbers are printed. The last question is, write a shell script to sort elements of an array. So the user have to give input the array, and the array should be sorted in ascending and descending order. So for that, first I am taking the size of array, then I am taking the elements in the array using read $i. Then first part is sorting array in ascending order. So here I am using bubble sort to sort the array. So the first loop will run from 0 to n, and the second loop will run from the current value I plus 1 to the last number n. And then I'll swap. If the number is if the first number is greater than the second number, then it will swap. So this loop, which is bubble sort algorithm, it will sort the array in ascending order, and then at the end I'll print the array. For descending order, instead of checking the first number is greater than second number, I'll check the first number is less than second number. If the first number is less than second number, both numbers will be swapped, and at the end again I'll print the array, sorted array. So again I'll compile the program. It's asking enter the size of array. I'll give as 5. I'll enter some random numbers like 13, 66. So as you can see, the numbers here are sorted in ascending order, and there it's sorted in descending order. So thank you for watching the video.